How's it hanging? It's Web Studios here. I'm Reed,
And I'm Jax.
and welcome back to another video.
Today we're going to be unboxing the best Miles Morales suit from Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
No, not that one. This one.
Sorry guys, we're not sponsored by Adidas.
We're not that much of sellouts. Like with most, if not all of our suits, including the anti-venom suit that we just reviewed on the channel, we got this suit from a website called Herostime.
Herostime is where we get the majority of our suits, and we highly recommend them. They're a very good company and they produce very high quality suits. We got this suit for $145, but you can use code WELCOMENEW to get $10 off, which makes it $135.
It is important to note that we actually got it at a cheaper price than that, due to the fact that we made a deal with Herostime as sort of a sponsorship.
We ordered this suit and we got it delivered to our house in 3 weeks.
Their standard shipping price is $22, with expedited being $24. However, if you order their suits on the 20th of every month, you'll actually get free shipping, and it's a great deal, and that's normally when we buy our suits.
With all that out of the way, let's open up this costume. So this Miles Morales suit was printed on a dye sub fabric. This means that it is a white fabric with the printing laid on top of it and fused into it.
This, of course, is different than colored fabric, and we are 100% planning on trying out colored fabric way sooner than you guys might think. Alright, so after looking at this pattern, it looks absolutely fantastic. The reds and the blacks are so vibrant. This pattern is made by Real Heroes Design.
The black texture on the suit is a brick texture similar to something that would be on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suits. The red parts that you see along the arms and the chest has a bit of a triangle texture. It's actually pretty interesting, and I don't think we've had this on any of our previous suits. The hands have a dotted texture, which I think looks kind of weird. This is definitely the most accurate pattern that we found on Herostime's website for the Miles Morales suit. There are also lines across the torso of this suit that resemble the Spider-Man Far From Home suit, which is one that we might get in the future. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. But I think it adds a lot of texture to this suit.
So as I'm sure you guys know, one of the most important parts of a Spider-Man costume is, of course, the two spiders on it. And I gotta say, the ones on this suit look absolutely great. They're perfectly unique from Peter's, but still recognizable as Spider-Man. While this is more of a compliment to the designers of the suit as opposed to the pattern maker, he translated it so well on the suit that it looks exactly like on the game. Obviously, you can't mimic like 3D and texture, really, using patterns. However, he did a fantastic job. It doesn't like look ugly, it doesn't jut out. They both just look absolutely great, and they look exactly like what you can see in the game. I don't even think that this suit needs puff painting on most of the red sections, because it looks so good.
The web lines on this suit are very geometric. They resemble like squares plopped on there. As you can see on the mask here, it's very straight web lines as opposed to something like more curved. The red on the web lines of the suit is also slightly more pink than the red of the rest of the suit. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it is a little bit more pink and not quite as vibrant of a red.
So I'm not entirely sure if this is more of a pattern or more of a fit thing. However, the little red parts on the shoulders, they kind of sit a little low. It does cause the shoulders to look a little bit strange when it's on. I don't think it looks bad per se, it's definitely just different and not what I would expect to see from this suit.
The first attachment that we got on this suit are shoes. They are attached in the suit so they're not coming off, and they come with a sole on the outside and a kung fu slipper on the inside. So it's going to support your feet when you're moving around and you're doing these Spider-Man poses much better than wearing just the sock would or wearing shoes over your suit would, just because it's more stable and more secure than wearing any of those other options.
It also does look better. So when you do get the shoes on Herostime, it actually comes with an additional attachment, which are the calf zippers. Now these calf zippers are some of the most useful tools on the planet when getting these on, because these are not easy to put on a lot of the time, and the calf zippers are incredibly helpful. One of our suits, which is our Raimi suit, does not have calf zippers because it has detached boots, and it is a lot more difficult to get your foot in them. And honestly, I think that it looks better when it's attached anyway, so I definitely think that having the calf zippers that come with this are an absolutely fantastic addition.
Similarly to most of our other suits, we got a U-shaped zipper on this suit, which was actually the only option. That was because it's a slightly different pattern than the traditional Raimi style pattern that you use for a Spider-Man suit, where the back part doesn't have a seam going down the middle, and so there's no way to get a vertical back zipper. So the U-shaped zipper was automatically applied, but that doesn't matter because that's what we wanted. The U-shaped zipper just goes down and around your torso instead of going through the spider, and it usually helps us to get in the suits easier because it's a pain to reach your arm behind and get the vertical back zipper to come up. If you do want a vertical back zipper, make sure to not get this pattern and look for another one on Herostime's website or from another website, because that is not available for this suit.
So just like all of our other suits, we got wrist zippers on this. Honestly, can't recommend them enough. Although Heroes Time costumes actually do let you use your phone while the gloves are on, it's really handy to have your hand be easily accessible. While detached gloves do look pretty good, and I actually think that they blend in really well with the suit, wrist zippers just tend to do better. You aren't going to lose them, and they're easier to put on and off. So honestly, wrist zippers we can't recommend enough, especially if you like going to conventions and stuff. Wrist zippers are some of the best attachments you can get on a costume.
We got a neck zipper on this suit because we have a detached mask, and this allows you to get in and out of it a little bit easier and allows you to fit the mask on a little bit better.
So as he said, we got a detached mask on the suit, and we do this almost with all of our suits now. We just think that it's a lot easier to move around and stuff, and it doesn't have a face shell. We do use a silicone half face shell a lot of the time, but we actually don't use regular face shells. Luckily for us, we don't have to glue the lenses on this time, because Heroes Time had these absolutely incredible Miles lenses, and we absolutely love them. However, they are very different from Heroes Time's normal lenses. Most of their lenses are perforated, which means that the holes are like open, so you won't fog up or anything. However, these are not perforated, and they're shiny, which is definitely different. Not to mention the rim on the lenses is also a hard plastic, which makes it incredibly weird for us, and it also does bunch up a little bit, but honestly it's not that bad at all. They do look really nice, they just aren't as practical because you will be fogging up the mask when you have it on.
When you get a detached mask, there is a neck zipper that comes on the mask automatically, so you don't have to pay for that, and it allows you to get into the mask much easier. Alright guys, with all that out of the way, let's finally put this Miles Morales suit on. Alright, Miles. Leap of faith. Come on, you can do this. Miles in the movie did it. You can too. Come on. Ah! Maybe a leap of faith isn't my thing. I think I'm gonna stick to YouTube videos.
Alright, so looking at this suit in person, it looks absolutely fantastic. It just really is so vibrant, looks so good. He really looks like he came just out of the game. Honestly, it is one of my personal favorite suits that we've had on this channel. I think it looks so good. The black looks absolutely great. Honestly, I think that it may be our best looking Miles suit, at least on this channel.
So guys, the fit on this suit is really nice. It's tight on the hands, which I do prefer over having it loose on the hands. It just looks more like Spider-Man and less like a cartoon kind of suit. It's tight on most of the areas on my body, a little bit loose on the torso, I'd say, in thickness, but height-wise, the suit is really good. which has been a problem with some of my other suits. The shoulders do look a little bit strange, as he said earlier. The pattern does sit a little bit low, and I think I should have gotten a different size.
In case you guys are wondering, we're like 5'10", 5'11". He's 140-ish, and he got a medium regular fit. However, we have gotten a large with a slim fit before, and that one also fit really well. So I think if you're our size, you could go with either one of those, and we may end up going with the large slim fit for our next few suits.
The neckline on this suit does sit very low compared to the other suits that we've reviewed on this channel. I don't know exactly why that is. I would suspect that it's because of the pattern, but the normal mask comes down far enough, just like the other suits on the channel, but the neckline from the suit comes up kind of low, which does make it look good when you're doing mask off poses where you're holding the mask or you just don't have it on, because it sits exactly where you would see it in the game. But it does make it more difficult when you're wearing the mask on the suit, as there's a higher chance of it slipping up and revealing your skin.
Which is a big deal for us, because he's white. I do want to say this suit looks really good in motion. Honestly, I think it's kind of the opposite of the anti-venom suit that we just did on the channel, where that one looks a lot better when you're still and in specific poses. This one I think looks better when it's moving around. Some of the details are a little bit more subdued, so I actually do think it looks better in motion, like if he was running or jumping or swinging.
Overall, we're going to rate the suit a 7 out of 10. The pattern is definitely a 10 out of 10, but the fit on the suit does bring it down a couple notches. And I do prefer having perforated lenses on my suits, just so I don't have the fogging up issue.
Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up everything that we had to say about this suit.
Check out our Instagram and our Patreon linked in the description below. Those are great ways to support the channel.
Make sure you like and subscribe as well. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility. See you next time.